Hey y'all, Carolina Tony here. Today the road brings us to Tucson, Arizona, and we are here at Old Tucson. This is a former movie lot. Lots of old westerns were filmed here, and we are going on a tour and learn a lot about Old Tucson. And we'll get started right after this station identification. Old Tucson. It is a old movie film set. It was constructed in 1939 as a film set, and it was opened to the public as a theme park in 1960. Old Tucson is located just outside of Tucson, Arizona. There has been over 400 films and TV shows filmed here at Old Tucson over the years. A movie that the reason Old Tucson was built was the movie Arizona. It was a $2.5 million film starring William Holden and Jean Arthur. And this was where Old Tucson first began. Other movies that were filmed here was a lot of John Wayne pictures, McClintock and Rio Bravo. Movies too numerous to mention all of them, but one of my favorites was the Three Amigos was filmed right here in Old Tucson. Some of the popular TV shows was Have Gun Will Travel in 1957, Bonanza 1966, 71 and 72, The High Chaparral 1966 through 1971, Gunsmoke 1972 through 74 was filmed here. And though it doesn't look like it now, but the Rio logo river was right here. The water pump quit working, so it doesn't look the same anymore. Some more recent movies filmed here were The Wild Wild West in 1999, Seven Mummies from 2006, Young Guns 2 Blaze of Glory from 1990, Geronimo, an American Legend, 1993. This Schoolhouse was used in Young Guns 2, and it was also used in the movie Tombstone, and another movie where Billy the Kid runs into this schoolhouse. Creation, the original one burned down and it was a lot larger. Now it's just a facade, but you may recall seeing this in the movie Tombstone with Val Kilmer. Just to give you an idea of what you see in the movies isn't necessarily what's really there. Here is the back of the mission. It's all empty. Right through this gate, back almost where that mountain is a building or a house that people actually live in, so we can't go back. But it was the opening scene of the TV show High Chaparral. Old train station was constructed for a movie with Pam Dauber in it. Remember her from the Mork and Mindy show. This train station here is the oldest building on the lot. However, it wasn't built here. It was moved from another location. They will recreate gunfights and horses and all kinds of things out here, but during the week sometimes it's a little slow. The old Western Street looks really real, except for those vehicles down the street. This is a active movie lot, so they still film TVs and commercials still today. one of my favorite movies, The Three Amigos, was filmed, and this was part of the set. Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Chevy Chase, and a good friend of mine from Charlotte, Todd Venture from YouTube, was also in the movie. And if you look real close watching the movie, right on the top of that mountain is a house that the singer-songwriter Linda Ronstadt stayed in. The movie, you can just make it out. This is one of the newer buildings on the lot. It's just been reconstructed. Inside there are a lot of old movie posters of movies that were actually filmed here. Young Guns. Right back on the left, Tombstone. And did you know Smokey and the Bandit was also filmed right here on this very lot, or at least parts of it. And there are a lot of old movie stills, so you get the idea of what these buildings look like when they were actually used in the movies. In this building there are a lot of old stills on the walls with the John Wayne, and there's some with Ronald Reagan. There are costumes, a lot of old cowboy actors. Here are some from the Little House on the Prairie, some from Barbara Stanwyck, in fact. The costume on the left was Charles Ingalls, and this is Hoss Cartwright. Look at that big old shirt and hat, and there's a picture of Hoss, played by Dan Blocker. There on the left is an outfit worn by his father on the Bonanza, Lauren Green. That is a big shirt. This next costume, there on the left, Ricardo Montalban, if I pronounce that right. You may remember him from Fantasy Island. And faded out long handle underwear. As I said, OK Corral has been filmed over and over. Here's one from Young Guns 2 and Tombstone. Gunfight OK Corral, lots of movies about that. Here's a costume by Michael Landon. He played the character Charles Ingalls, and the little costume on the right was worn by the actress that played his daughter, Carrie. In fact, it was two actresses that played his daughter. They were twins, because in those days you couldn't have young actors because it required too much time. So a lot of times they would use twins. Old camera equipment. Well, that is gonna be a wrap for our trip to old Tucson, Arizona, the movie lot. Lots of movies were filmed here. In fact, one of my favorites, The Three Amigos, was filmed here, and my good buddy Todd Adventures, he was actually in that movie. So y'all have to go watch it, see if you can spot Todd. It's been fun, don't you think?
Yeah, it's been interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to film when you have a tour guide. You just kind of have to sneak in between things and get off to yourself, but it's fun. We learned a lot. It's kind of neat how they use the movie magic to move things around and make you believe.
hopefully we can make you believe in this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give us a big old thumbs up. Be sure to share this video with your family and friends. But until next time,
Y'all have a good day.
yeah.